Hello everyone, and welcome to Hyperanalyzing LCS, the series where I discuss the biggest moments from the LCS and give attention to the tiniest details that can decide the outcome of the game. This week, we will look at some plays from the second week of the 2021 LCS Summer Split Playoffs. Immortals finished off a sweep against Dignitas with this play around Baron.
But it's not done yet. TF ult's gonna see it's down to about 6k. Xerxes pops the blast cone there. Some Ziggs bombs coming in. Oh, Insanity! He's gonna be chain CC. What in the hell was that? Dignitas just immediately with the pick. Enemy mid laner down. You've got Revenge taking the Drake, so at least they're gonna stop the Soul. Now. Can Xerxes steal this? He could potentially flash over the wall and Viego ult back out, or vice versa. Ziggs bomb over the wall is gonna take it low. Xerxes goes in and gets it! You gotta be kidding me! Dignitas lose the Baron! Immortals now looking to make something else happen. They're grabbing the first kill and they're going in to find even more! Neo's in the stasis. Revenge is gonna go in. Yasui with his stolen body. That's just Revenge! He's enabling it and Xerxes is setting it up. Xerxes popping off. Revenge is popping off. Immortals is popping off and Dignitas is going down!
Dignitas start at the Baron with the threat of Mountain Soul on the map. Immortals opts to send Revenge to the Dragon to prevent Dig from getting Soul, then teleport into the Baron play. Insanity uses the Twisted Fate ult to get vision of Dignitas, but as he threatens to throw a gold card, he gets picked off by a great hook from Afromer. Immortals is now in a 3v5 around Baron, which could become a 4v5 with Revenge's teleport. IMT loses vision of Baron until Raze uses the Mega Inferno Bomb, and when they see how low Baron is, Xerxes changes direction, realizing he needs to get into the pit. Dignitas briefly loses vision of Xerxes in his mist, and Xerxes has just enough time to get against the wall and ult into the pit, landing his 900 damage smite on the Baron with 873 health to steal the Baron. Xerxes flashes out of the pit as quickly as he got in, and with Revenge now joining the fight, it's worth noting that the Ziggs and Viego ults that were used in the Baron steal attempt have also done a lot of damage to the Dignitas players. Yasui flashes forward to try to assassinate Raze, and he does find a good ult against the extra wall here because of the Mountain Rift, but Yasui cannot finish off the kill with Raze using his Zone's Hourglass. Instead, Yasui gets killed by Xerxes, and Acadian's Explosive Cusk doesn't hit anybody because of Raze being in stasis and Xerxes being untargetable as he transforms into Kiana. While all that happens, Destiny lands a Dredgeline on the primary target, Neo. Revenge follows up with Hextech Ultimatum as Neo goes into his own stasis, but he has no escape and gets killed once his stasis ends. Now Immortals has a big health advantage over Dignitas, and despite Raze being one hit from dead, he is still able to contribute to the fight with some long-range spells, and even gets a kill as Destiny pulls Acadian into a bouncing bomb. It's easy for Immortals to clean up the fight from here, and they turn this into a victory in Game 3 and finish a 3-0 sweep against Dignitas. The first game of Cloud9 vs Golden Guardians was even for 20 minutes until C9 won big in this team fight.
Before the skirmish happened, Iconic just needs to be ahead, and he's under constant threat of Trundle Pillar. Speaking of that...
Oh, that pillar is so sick. Iconic though, looking to make the play, finds a two-man sleep! And ulti out there, Chime moves in, the damage is good with the depth charge, but now going golden for two. Fudge there, does devour, there is a Blaze Olive found the backline, Iconic is gonna fall down, a Blaze Olive just can't do the damage, now Tom Kent pop it into the backline, but the AD carries from Golden Guardians are still alive, but it is just not enough. Roam walk forward, perks under the towers, Ven takes out 6, they a Blaze Olive, and that's gonna be a bot lane ace in 21 minutes!
Blobber starts things off by trapping Stixxay against the wall with a pillar. Vulcan throws a hook which Stixxay immediately cleanses, allowing him to escape. Golden Guardians try to turn this around onto Cloud9, and they land a lot of big abilities, but no damage. Iconic puts 2 to sleep with Lilting Lullaby, and Stixxay uses that to hit both with a Gravitum ult into a long-range root. Chime then flashes in and knocks a 3 with Depth Charge. Blabber, Vulcan, and Sven are locked up for a long time, but GG's damage dealers are not there to take advantage of that. Licorice and a Blaze Olive are preoccupied with perks teleporting next to them, and Stixxay was in range for the ult, but he's not in range to do anything else. Cloud9 are able to return a lot of damage onto the Golden Guardians, while GG's turn on the perks gets instantly denied by Fudge's Devourer, which puts perks safely with the rest of his team. C9 pick up 3 kills with the 2 GG marksmen surviving, and perks uses Railmorph to chase them under their mid lane turret. C9 secure the last 2 kills, and Fudge is the one taking turret aggro, which he doesn't really care about. Cloud9 win the fight 5-0, then pick up the Baron, which combined extends their gold lead by 4,000, and they will cleanly close out this game with that advantage. Team Liquid secured a win in a crazy Game 2 against TSM off of this big play in the river.
Back
actually pretty important. But it's still 30 seconds, so they're in the river right now. Hooney's trying to flank from the top, though.
Nicely done there. The root, the damage, the pop. Good night to Lost. And TSM will try to fight back, but it will not matter. Hooney tries to get out, but no. It's more of the same in the whole damn game. Power of Evil's gone. Shut down over to Jensen.
With the Mountain Dragon spawning in 30 seconds, TSM wants to take control over the river to prevent TL from getting sold. But since the dragon isn't spawning yet, TL can force TSM to move by pushing the mid lane. TSM realizes they need to start a fight to maintain control of mid lane, so they set up a flank with Hooney coming from the top river and Sword Art heading through the lane. The rest of TSM moves towards the mid lane so that they are in position to follow up on the engage. However, this plan gets dismantled when Santorin drops a pillar that traps TSM in the river as the rest of TL surround them. I want to point out that everyone on TSM has flash up, and particularly Lost and Power of Evil could have flashed either over the wall or towards the banana brush to get out. Regardless, the TL players take full advantage of a great pillar from Santorin, starting with Alfari, who hits an accelerated shock blast on the entire TSM group of 3. Next, Core JJ has a really well placed Tempered Fate at the edge of the TSM 3-man squad. Tempered Fate will hit Spica, but not Power of Evil, and Lost decides to sidestep it so he doesn't get hit either. That doesn't work well for Lost, since Spica can no longer block any damage, and Lost gets eliminated by the first shot of Tactical's Curtain Call. Sword Art takes a lot of damage just trying to rejoin his carries, and he ends up taking the last 2 shots of the Jhin ult. Jensen has a very good Zhonya's that gets him out of danger, and then he hits 2 with a Scatter the Weak stun. Hooney falls, and Spica flashes over the wall instead of using the Bard portal. Team Liquid chase down Power of Evil, and eventually get the kill on Spica as well, to finish off a clean ace that allows TL to take full control of this game. Early into Game 2 of the 100 Thieves Evil Geniuses series, Closer cleans up a bad fight to get a triple kill in a 1v3.
Potion longsword start, and someday has been able to bully him off. Now he also gets the zone. It's basically you push out the wave, you get your jungler priority, and then jungler comes up to help deny some of these minions contracts.
Good smite it does, but now how about the rest of that fight? Because Closer's burned all his cooldowns. Flashy, there's a slow on a Someday, and a flashless Gangplank has no way out. Perfect shot on the oranges. Grasp is not going to be enough. First blood comes through for EG, and Abadaga is going to get followed. He'll be slowed and he will be killed. A double for Jizuke, and Closer gotta run. The Sonic Wave lands, and Closer gets a single kill. Resets in, gets the second. The better Lee Sin has showed up, and he plays for 100 Thieves. A triple kill. The man can do no wrong.
Someday is winning the trades in the top lane, but both top laners are low on health with both junglers nearby. Contracts misses the initial Sonic Wave, so he has to use a ward to hop over the wall, but Closer smites the big Krug and runs away. This leaves Someday in trouble with Jizuke using his teleport into the river behind him. Since Contracts had to use all of his mobility to get over the wall the first time, he has to use his flash to get back over the wall, but he does slow down Someday. Impact shoots a shock blast through the very edge of the acceleration gate, which puts Someday very low, and Jizuke is able to hit Scatter the Weak, but a perfectly timed orange cleanses the stun and lets Someday join his mid laner. The well-timed orange means Contracts has to take a lot of damage if he wants to finish the kill on Someday. Abadaga deals a lot of damage, but he flashes away from his jungler, which is not ideal. He eventually falls, leaving Closer in a 1v3, but with 2 Evil Geniuses members at very low health. Contracts lands Sonic Wave and feels that he needs to go in instantly if they want to chase down Closer, but he's too low to do that, and Closer is able to turn the play around and kill Contracts. This gives Closer the chance to become the Lee Sin and get a nice heal while doing so. As Lee Sin, Closer is able to instantly delete Impact, getting the Hammer form Jace and another big heal from both the Transformation and the Triumph Rune. He is able to chase down Jizuke as the Jace and pick up the triple kill in a 1v3. This early into the game, Closer is only level 4, and without ult, he cannot choose to transform back into Viego. The only way to get Viego's spells back is to wait the 10 seconds for possession to end. That means these possessions force Closer to commit to playing that champion for the rest of the fight, making this 1v3 outplay even more impressive. Even though Evil Geniuses would lose the series to 100 Thieves, Rookie of the Year Danny made the play of the week, maybe the play of the whole season, as Tristana in Game 4.
Very willing to go for it. He's circling around on Evil Geniuses as they have Jizuke coming teleport channeled as well for Impact. Frontline is here.
Not gonna find the barrel though, Impact is full health. Of course has the ulti, has an Abyssal Mask for the 15% damage amp to anyone on his team if he finds the stun.
Hook right onto the Ornn little tiny tower there.
Okay, here's the knockup, but only on a Huhi. Is that a good enough fight? Oh, he's almost deleted. Nearly down, pops the shield. GPO buys a lot of space, and that means EG gonna walk back. Rocket Jump buys a bit of space, but still has to burn the stopwatch. Good barrel damage. The front line might die. It's EG forced to run. No, a damage done to Abadaga. Nearly kills him off. Contract's gonna be low. Gonna be dropped 1-0. Push back now. No one's left alive. They've gotta run. They've gotta run. No, Danny steps up, and Danny shuts down one. Mid laner is dead though, and it's gonna be another kill in. Danny is doing it all. Danny shuts down FBI. The rookie of the year puts his team on his back, but he's 1 versus 2. Someday in Abadaga can only watch him knock down the wave as they can't push the base without minions, and Danny single-handedly keeps EG in the upper bracket.
It's Danny versus the world. It's Danny versus the 100 Thieves, and Danny's
gonna get 1. Danny could get 2. Holy God, he's so damn good.
34 minutes into a game with a 7k gold lead in favor of 100 Thieves, all 10 players are in the mid lane with full health, and both teams are looking to make the first move. The first move that sticks comes from Impact, who lands Call of the Forge God on Huhi, and the follow-up damage, which mostly comes from Chizuke's calling, takes him down to a sliver of health before he can flash away. Contracts and Ignore take some lasting damage in return as 100 Thieves look to push forward. Despite having almost no health left, Huhi is not done in this fight, and he sees the chance to pick off Danny, who is currently in the front line for EG. His dredge line hits, but Danny buffers his rocket jump, which allows him to jump away despite getting hit by the anchor. Danny also uses his stopwatch right after this, which prevents him from getting knocked out by Huhi's depth charge, which is targeted onto Ignor's Braum. Additionally, because of how the dredge line rocket jump interaction works, Danny doesn't get the full range on his jump, which actually works out in his favor since he stays close enough to the fight to put out more damage. Sunday hits a big barrel chain to chunk out Contracts and Chizuke, and Abadaga's Rune Prison onto Impact allows 100 Thieves to almost kill the EG tank. With low health, Contracts dives in and ults Abadaga, who is still at full health, but he does use his Zonias as Ignore and Chizuke try to follow Contracts engage. In the bottom half of the fight, Danny is trying to get damage anywhere he can with his auto attacks, and he is strong enough to scare away Closer. Danny gets a lot of damage into Sunday, who eventually uses his stopwatch, but Contracts falls and the rest of Evil Geniuses are critically low. FBI flashes forward and kills Ignore, and Abadaga starts channeling Realm Warp to stop EG from escaping. I want to pause the play here to consider Danny's current situation. All 5 enemies are still alive, most with about half health, and the 2 teammates that Danny still has are not interested in continuing this fight. Realm Warp is going to send players behind EG, who will finish off the EG low health members, and leave Danny surrounded. Because of the long death timers and the location of this fight, leaving any one person alive with a minion wave will be enough for 100 Thieves to end the game. And if 100 Thieves win this game, they win the series 3-1. The only way to keep Evil Geniuses alive in this series is for Danny to win what is essentially a 1v5, or at the very least kill multiple members and survive. Abadaga and Sunday are going to take the Realm Warp, which will put 100 Thieves' 2 most threatening members behind EG, blocking Danny off from his own base. But Danny is going to fight the other 3. He spots Closer in the mist due to this control word placed earlier in the fight by Ignore, and Danny is able to instantly blow up the Viego as he flashes backwards, dodging both the stun from Closer and the hook from Huhi. He then rocket jumps back forwards, forcing out the stopwatch from FBI. Danny autos a minion first, but then he kills Huhi. Next, he has a really smart short rocket jump that will slow FBI, but more importantly it gives Danny perfect positioning as it builds some space between himself and the 100 Thieves carries marching down mid lane, but he doesn't jump so far that he would have to backtrack to kill FBI. Danny shoots down a Gangplank barrel while FBI is invisible from his supercharge, then he kills FBI while still cutting away from Sunday and Abadaga. With Impact falling, Danny is now in a 1v2 on the wrong side of the map, but Sunday and Abadaga cannot threaten to end the game because they have no minions, and Danny is going to block the next mid lane minion wave as well. 100 Thieves are going to need to kill Danny before they can threaten the EG base. The 100 Thieves minion wave marches down mid lane, which actually helps Danny since he is able to lifesteal off of the minions to get back to full health. Sunday and Abadaga look a little hesitant now, but they've backed Danny into their own turret. Sunday sets up a barrel chain which Danny is able to sidestep to the left, then jump into the jungle. He does take a turret shot, but at this point in the game, a turret shot is not going to do nearly as much damage as a Gangplank barrel will. A spell from Rise puts Danny at half health, but 100 Thieves lose vision of him as he enters the brush. For a brief moment, Someday and Abbedagga split focus as Abbedagga turns to clear the minion wave, and this gives Danny just enough of an opening. He activates his rapid fire and explosive charge to quickly burst down Someday before Abbedagga is even in range to hit him, and Danny even steps back a tiny bit to dodge the Everfrost. Danny is then able to rocket jump towards Abbedagga, dodging a final Rise Q, as Danny picks up an unofficial pentakill. This insane play from Danny single-handedly kept Evil Geniuses alive in this series, as they would come back in this game to force 100 Thieves into a Game 5. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Hyperanalyzing LCS. Hit subscribe and come back next week to see more analysis as the LCS playoffs continue.